I wanted to talk about this comment because so many people were commenting on it and it's so true. So though I have talked about this in other videos, you guys want to hear me talk about it, so here I am. So there is usually 2 reasons why this can happen. There honestly could be a few more too, but we're just gonna touch on the 2 right now. 1, an insecure guy is trying to humble you, which is ridiculous because like no one has the power to like humble you, but whatever. And not all the time is it like a non-approaching thing. Sometimes they'll go like out of their way to try to humble you, which is ridiculous. Literally 100% of the time this is coming from insecure guys that know they can't bag you. So another reason can be is that they're intimidated by you, they think you already have a boyfriend, they think you're going to turn them down, they think you're going to be mean about it and arrogant about it. It can be a mix of a whole lot of things, but I feel like it really boils down to like the fear of rejection and intimidation in general. Or it can literally just simply be that they have a girlfriend and they're not interested. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. If they have a girlfriend and they're not interested, it is what it is.
Guys, ignoring her is only teaching her how to live without you. While you're thinking she's suffering, the whole time she's adjusting.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Today we're going to be talking about why men don't pursue women anymore. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. All right, let's get to it. Today, I'm going to be talking about why men don't pursue women anymore. It's simple. Men have given up. All right? And that's something that women are going to have to understand. Men have given up. Men do not feel like working hard for a woman. Men don't feel like going through the headaches. Men don't feel like dealing with combative women. Men don't feel like doing any of that. Men are just simple guys. Majority of the guys that I see out there that are still getting in relationships are guys that come from like mom and dad relationships. You know what I'm saying? They grew up with both of their parents. Those are the ones that typically still have hope. But a lot of these guys are forced to be beta in order to actually be with a woman. Most guys that are alpha are not getting in relationships because it's easier for them to have their pick of the litter. So a lot of guys that are in relationships are pretty much just forced into being beta. But for the most part, while most of these women will die alone, we're going to break down those characteristics now. First, young women are way more immature than young men. Young men have stopped pursuing women the most because of the mindsets of the women. The women are more masculine. They're just like men. They're immature. Everything's a joke. Everything is a game to them because they get to run free. This is why women, I say it all the time, Islam keeps their women covered up to keep them humble. When you let a woman just run free, she runs too wild until she hits the wall. And then when she hits the wall, she wants to be treated as if she wasn't running wild. Fortunately, women are way more immature than men now because they're running free, which is a big turnoff to men because they don't see women as valuable assets moving forward. Next, most girls are control freaks. Bottom line, just as much as they don't act like they don't need a man, deep down in their heart, they want a man and they want a man to need them. But being a control freak keeps them in charge of their emotions. They're making sure, I hope you don't cheat on me. I hope you don't do this. Who's that girl? They're insecure before going into the situation because they know how they got them. See, if a woman knows that she used her butt and her sexuality to lure you in, she's afraid of losing you to that because she knows that another woman's going to turn around and do the same thing. But she also knows that every man in a relationship is way more attractive than single guys. So a lot of these women are really control freaks because when they get in a relationship, they're praying, wishing, and pretty much dominating and forcing a man to stay with them because they're afraid another girl is going to get him through her sexuality. Next, women spend too much time on the phone. One thing about a man is, a man that go through his phone and when he finds himself clicking, he'll stop. He's not always looking for the next subject. He's not always looking for the next entertainment. Most of these guys are going in their phone, clicking on every app, going to the calendar. Now you're going back, checking stuff you ain't checked in a long time. Put the phone down for 5 minutes, pick it back up and recheck everything all over again. Right. At some point, men say, all right, I'm not going to do this. When men get into the presence of a woman, they don't want to look at their phone. But when women get into the presence of a man, she only wants to look at her phone unless the conversation or what they're doing at that time benefits her. But for the most part, when you're dating a woman, you would have to tell her, like, can you stop looking at your phone? And if you try to do that, she's going to say, what, you trying to control me? You're doing that? That's what men are facing. It's like, can you get out the phone? No, she can't get off the phone. So since she can't get out the phone, let her stay in the phone. The only time that we really need to deal with her is when it's time to get into bed. Then after when it's all said and done, ease her on out and let her go back to her phone. Women have to stay in the phone because that's where your confidence is at. You have to understand. Men do not chase women in real life. In real life, women chase men. Women are starting to think that their little alter ego that's getting all this love online actually exists in real life when it don't. This is why they don't want to put down the phone. Next, feminist rage. Guys are pretty much at the point where it's like, we don't care if you don't need a man. We don't care if you can work a job. We don't care what you can do about women empowerment. We don't care about that. That's a phase. That fat, ugly women are going to stay in for the rest of their life. The little cute ones at some point are going to say, you know what? Let me go out and get me a man real quick. I'm done with the little feminist trend. That's what's really going to happen in real life. The only women that become feminism and never need a man and don't want a man, you're going to die alone. That's what most of you black women are going through. You can debate as much as you want. It's over for you. Most of y'all are going to die alone. And most of other race of women are going to wake up and actually go get them a man. Why? Because feminism was a phase that crutched women to be miserable for the rest of their life. You may be able to get a guy to have sex with you, but you're not going to get one to marry you. Next, all women act like smartasses. They act like they know everything in the world. So a man doesn't feel like he could teach a woman nothing. A man doesn't feel like a leader because women want to debate. They want to prove, I know this or I know that because I seen that. Now, I deal with a lot of women and they all do the same thing. When they start acting like a smartass, I get quiet. And it's like, man, I don't want to talk to you. And then when they're wrong, it's even worse. So understand, a man doesn't want to sit up and listen to a woman try to tell him on something she's never did before. That's what women want to do. Women want to give you advice on things they've never even did before because they feel like they can figure it out from the outside looking in. And that's a big turnoff to a man. Next, gold digging's the new trend. Like, let's just keep it honest. Most of these women out here, souls are for sale. You got the right amount of money, you'll get whatever you want. I tell dudes all the time, if a woman has placed her soul for sale, when y'all get in the bedroom, just make her do the nasty stuff. That's how it is. When a woman's soul is for sale and the amount of money that a man has control how she's going to feel, have her do the nasty stuff. Like, for instance, look at adult movies, look at porn. Look at those girls now. It used to be a time where porn used to be like soft porn. Nowadays, look at like blacked white girls eating black dudes' booty. You know what I'm saying? Getting ran through, girls getting urinated on, all kind of stuff now for little or no money. Why? Because their souls are for sale. The girls in those videos feel like, if I don't do all this, I'm not going to get the attention. The attention in the adult film industry is how nasty you can get, how many gangbangs you can do, how many times you can take it through the rear. Girls are doing this for least amount of money because their souls are for sale. The sad part is they're just not doing it in the adult films. They're actually doing it in real life. Next, she want to be a celebrity. All the women and all the beta males want to be celebrities. They want to be famous. They want to be seen. They want to start their own reality show. A real man don't want that. The more money a real man makes, the more invisible he wants to be. The less he wants to be seen. But women want to be celebrities. So as long as they want to be celebrities, they're going to be forced into a relationship with beta males. Why? Beta males and women share the same emotion. That's why women see beta males and they're like, you're just like me. I don't want to be around you. They share the same emotion. So beta males buy a lot of materialistic things, take out a lot of loans to portray an image of being bigger than what they really are. This is why they end up with women that are going to use you for your dough. Why? Because both of you want to be celebrities. Real men and real women want to live the life that they built together and don't want everybody to be in their business. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind this video why men are not pursuing women nowadays. It's because it's just too many things that women are trying to be and do that have taken them away from pair bonding with men. Will it change? No. We're at the end of the world. You got to know how to maneuver. The only people that can be in relationships are the ones that can lead. You can only lead the weak whenever they're allowing you to lead them. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. And remember, if she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Hasta la vista.